The Fully Geek.
What's going on, people? You are tuned into Fully Geeked Pod, episode 107. Today, I am joined by the fantastic, the bravissimo, any other superlatives, the geeky man like Merv. What's happening, Merv?
Good man, that's good.
Oh my God.
We are also here with the legendary grime producer. You lot don't know it, but he's a legend, aka Biggie D, aka Richard Maximus. What are you saying?
He did it. He took it to the next level. We're there, people. We are there.
I'll probably expect this for the next 93 episodes.
No, we're coming. I'm going to start writing stuff down. I would love to say that my brother Kel is here, but Kel took himself to Peppa Pig World out and he is all oinked out.
Okay.
With the hair, I will just say a bun of fire to the pork, but big up yourself, Kel. We'll hopefully see him next week. Guys, it is officially summer is done. We are recording this. It is August the 31st. It is the last day of August. September starts tomorrow. I'm vexed in more ways than one because, as you know, what it is, I went to my grandma today and she said to me, I said, Grandma, I'm at work tomorrow. She said, what? Your free paper bun. I said, I know, Grandma. Free paper bun. I now have to earn a living again, people. Back to work. Autumn is soon come. Summer done. Guys, how was your last bank holiday before Christmas?
It's depressing, man. It's depressing.
What do you mean depressing?
August for me, I'm sorry to all the people that are born in August and all that, but it's probably a depressing month, bro. It's like, it's just, even though I'm not at school anymore, I can feel that it's over, innit? The summer's over.
Yeah.
It gets colder, it gets darker, and Christmas is around the corner, isn't it? Like, we're going to see decorations up next week.
But from next week, you will be walking down your local supermarket. There'll be Halloween items everywhere.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the Halloween is taken down, it is Christmas, and that's it. Christmas finishes Easter.
Bro.
Yeah.
Same time.
Yeah, it probably will. There'll be one item called seasonal.
Yeah.
You know what? It is. It shows you how fast things move, and you just don't realize.
Yeah. It's almost Christmas, bro. It's just mad.
Bruv, it's almost 2022. Can you imagine?
I refuse to put my heat, like, it's proper blitz as well, you know.
Bruv, the heating's been back on.
No, that ain't coming on, bro.
Guys, the kids are... Today I came downstairs, I said, Nave, you cold? He said, it's a little bit cold, Daddy, but I know you're not going to put the heating on, so I got the blanket. I said, that's right.
God.
I said, that's right.
You have trained the kids. No, we don't want to spend it. No, we don't want...
Daddy. I'm cold.
Man's got all blue lips and all sorts. Like, no, it's okay. Just give me an extra blanket.
It's all right. I'll go and get the duvet. I'll put on a hoodie. Don't worry. We'll be all right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's
Love
not easy
it
at all. But yes, we had our official last bank holiday for the year, bar Christmas and Boxing Day. Obviously, we didn't have no Notting Hill Carnival this year, but there has been.
However,
we had festivals galore, boy. We had festivals galore. We was everywhere.
But you know what? There was still a carnival. People were still down Notting Hill sides and all those places just blasting music.
Was that event in Hackney as well, wasn't it?
Right, yeah, Hackney. The one in Hackney as well. People literally were just doing their own thing, as well as obviously going to festivals and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I know obviously they still had all like the steel pan competitions and all that kind of stuff that they have, as well as Carnival. Because obviously when we think of Carnival, we just think of Monday and Sunday. Like Kids Day Sunday, and then the adult one on Monday. But they also got like the steel pan competition and all that kind of stuff. So I think they did a lot of those things still.
Oh, okay.
But I guess ultimately it seems really weird, but they had to do it really early, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they had to let people know really early that there's no carnival this year.
Yeah, for real.
Hopefully it's back next year.
Yeah, it shouldn't be no reason unless it's some form of another lockdown, but highly unlikely.
Yeah, but who knows? By that time, we could be on variant who God knows, you know what I mean?
God, please.
God forbid. But yes, anyway, guys, let's just get in with it, man. I had a decent weekend, by the way. I went to I went to all. I'm not talking about this morning. We're not talking about that. I went to all white party.
Did you?
Yeah. Like I've been to all white party before, but normally I just dress up however I want to dress up in it.
But which one did you go to? Where was that? Did you have to catch coach?
No, it's a family thing.
Oh,
like
scene.
I feel bad actually saying this because I actually had two aunties that both had all white parties. One on Saturday, one on Sunday, and I couldn't go to the one on Saturday, but I went to the one on Sunday. And it's maybe the first time my cousin hears it. I'm really, really sorry. Like I didn't snap, I didn't anything. Like I didn't take no. Normally I'm out here, no snaps.
Yeah,
because I still want to smoke over the weekend. But I properly did it. I even did the white like the white trousers, everything, bro. Like I was out here. Felt like a true yardie, bro.
What did you have? White loafers?
No. That was the only thing. Couldn't get the white shoes, so I actually just wore like some exclusive grey and white Air Forces. So that it still went with it.
Yeah,
I wasn't like get me, but I did the white shirt, white trousers. It was all right, man.
Yeah, big up. I've never been to an all white party. That's the thing.
Yeah, I like it. It's clean. It's clean. That's what it is. It's clean. And true, it's a grown-up party. It was nice.
So I take it there was no food distributed. No one.
Yeah, there was food there. Everything. Like it's a grown-up party. It wasn't like like it's a big people party. So like everything was there. It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. And
how many stains, bro?
No, nothing, man.
Oh, jeez, you done well, bro.
No, bro. Like
red wine spillage.
No. Do you know like you the drinks that you hold them at shoulder like arms like away. You only eat dry food. You don't try to like there's no curry. I don't eat curry meat and like that, but there's no curry goat. None of them kind of things. Then no, just anything that's a little bit dry. The ones there.
Yeah, sure, you have to have a strategy when it does to party eating food,
Yeah, like you can't do that. You get me? You're eating curry goat and the plate, you got to fold the plate, and all of a sudden there's juice just dripping.
When I'm eating chicken, it always has to be the drumstick, bro. Like I need a handle, innit?
Yeah, just that's it, bro.
When they're eating fries and that, just taking it different.
Yeah, even to be fair, even I go and I'm eating some jollof sometimes. I got to be sitting down. Like, don't try and make me stand up and eat this. I need to be sitting down at a table, bro.
Standard.
Like, where is the table, bro? Don't ask me to hold it in my hands.
6 bottles of Evian beside you, man.
Yeah, if that is, can you pack it up, wrap it up, and I'll take it home with me, bro. Wrap it up, I'll take it home. Avoid
super motes.
Yeah, that's when you notice that you're a messy eater or a messy drinker. You know the ones there. Ordinarily, you think you're cool, but somehow you just can't manage. But yes, we are officially, like I said, we're going back into September. Today is also football deadline day.
I'm watching it. I'm currently watching it. It's on the screen.
So I think we've got like an hour left of it. So we're recording this at 10 o'clock. But the main ones that we know of, man like Cristiano Ronaldo is back in the Premier League. He's back at Manchester United.
My God.
You know what it is? I've seen Ronaldo play a few times, so I'm happy for him to be back. I don't know if it's the Ronaldo that they think they want or they need or they have. I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like this is more like a Bell Spurs kind of transfer.
No.
But Ronaldo is still Ronaldo. He's still amazing. But Juventus didn't put up a fight for this, so
they just couldn't afford him. There's too much money.
I heard man's getting like 480 grand a week.
No, he took a pay cut to 380 a week.
Who's that?
Ronaldo.
Took a pay cut 380 a week.
Oh, by the way, can I just get some credit for like mentioning that in the group chat?
No, you did. You mentioned it. You mentioned Ronaldo moving. I respect it.
Yeah, man.
Leeds have got Daniel James from Man United. Remember Daniel James back in the day was like this speed star.
No, to me, he was a quality player. I'm just pretty surprised that he actually left.
Yeah, but he just wasn't going to play no more, innit? He wasn't going to play. Real Madrid signed Camavinga on a 6-year deal. So probably in 2 years' time, he'll be playing for Arsenal on a loan deal.
It's such an idiot.
Bro, that's what you trying to tell me that's not what happens. Yeah.
We'll take him.
Spurs have signed a defender called Emerson Royal. Arsenal have got a defender. I don't even know what his name is, to be fair.
Timiyasu.
Yeah, from Bologna.
Timiyasu.
Leicester have signed Lookman from Red Bull Leipzig on loan. Bellerin is potentially going to Real Betis. That's about it, to be honest.
Why is Griezmann going back to Atletico Madrid? That's the question.
Barcelona haven't got money, man. They are struggling. They are absolutely struggling. But also, Griezmann never ever really fit into Barcelona.
Yeah.
He never fit into Barcelona. He didn't fit into Barcelona. And also, Palace. No, was it Palace? Yeah. Palace have signed French striker Edward from Celtic.
Do you know what? He was all right, though, you know?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I actually want Celtic. I actually want Crystal Palace to do decent because I like Patrick Vieira in it. Like, pause. Yeah. But I want him to do, like, as a former Arsenal legend, I want him to actually do well.
I think that's a lot of people in the sense they want him to do well, and a lot of people want him to do well in the sense of when it's going bad for Arsenal, as a potential of him coming in as a long-term manager. But however, I've seen his record as a manager, and it's not the greatest.
But I'll be real with you. Like, not everyone can be a manager. You know, them ones there. I think it takes a long time, and I think this is where we have the argument. Like, sometimes I think some of the younger player or younger managers need to go and learn their trade in some of the lower divisions. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the Lampards. All right, Gerrard's done all right in Rangers, but you're in Scotland. Lampard, Gerrard, Sol Campbell, Patrick Vieira, Mikel Arteta, you know, like, just learn your trade, go Championship, try and get a club up and all that kind of stuff and build up your reputation. I think sometimes coming to Premier League at such a young age, you ain't going to be here for 20, 30 years. You know the ones there?
Yeah, I get that. But if you look at it, but he did go to the MLS first. Yeah. And he went to, is it Nice or?
Yeah, Nice in France.
Nice. And he didn't have a great time there, but you know, but like I said, it only makes sense. It only makes sense for managers like him to start off in lower leagues and deal with the different type of players that you could potentially get.
Yeah, I just think you got to learn your trade, man. You know what I mean? Just learn your trade, play your trade, man.
Trust.
Yeah. So if at some point you hear someone scream that a deadline has gone through, it will just be one of me or Rich just announcing it. Yeah. So Merv, we apologize from now, innit? All right. We also had a death this past week. The legend, which is BBCOne, which has made a lot of reggae tunes and was instrumental in kind of bringing some of the reggae sound across Europe, especially like into some of the Scandinavian countries and all of those kind of things. I think he even lived in Sweden or something for a little while. Do you know what I mean? So that RIP to BBCOne. Anything else been going on, guys? I've just really been so out of the loop, man. I don't know what's been happening with news. I know, has there been any trailers that have come out or any like news that we should be aware of?
The No Time to Die trailer came out a couple of hours ago.
That's the James Bond one, yes.
I didn't watch it. I was like, it's weird. Although I'm not really a big James Bond fan, I think because this is Daniel Craig's last one, I'm trying to stay away from the trailers. You know, yeah. So like,
what is his last one?
Apparently, yeah. The last one was supposed to be his last one, but this is now officially his last one.
Nah, man, I like Daniel Craig. This one, I would definitely check it out after the pod.
Yeah. And just before I came on, I just briefly saw some announcement that Marvel are doing like a new lineup of, from what it seems like, comic books. So like Avengers Forever, She-Hulk, things like that. I don't know what's happening now. I just literally saw a glimpse of it, but that looks interesting. I don't know if that's going to be tied into MCU at all, but yeah.
Because they're meant to be doing a She-Hulk next year anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How about that? Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, there was some. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't listen to it properly, but there was some talk because obviously I know Hulk is supposed to be in She-Hulk, but apparently there's like someone was saying there's some licensing problem or something. That's why we can't have another Hulk film by himself.
That's owned by Universal.
Right. See.
Yeah.
So he can only be in like films where he's not the main character or something.
Yeah. So I think even like the same as I don't know what like if they're not because they could still potentially make their own film, just like how Spider-Man
that's what I was thinking.
Films. But again, where Sony have that deal with MCU or Disney, like will Universal do that as well? They should do. Well, just basically sell the character in it, really.
Yeah, because I guess they're not really doing anything with him.
No. No, you know the ones that because they know Hulk is a big property in it, so it's almost like we're gonna hold on to the bitter end, so we get some payment out of it as well.
Sounds like the Arsenal owner. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it back to football because, to be fair, football doesn't even start till September.
Yeah.
Football's dead to me.
Just a quick thing, like you know, we saw this Morbius trailer like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And when is it coming out?
Bro, it could be one of those New Mutants things, isn't it? I swear New Mutants when I was like 18, bro, when that came out just a year ago. You know what I mean? So like,
because I remember the trailer and I said to myself, this trailer looks pretty good. Like,
yeah. I think it's like a lot of people think it's gonna be rubbish, but I'm actually quite interested in it.
Yeah, it's got something to offer. And I'm like, when are you even coming out? I think I need to just kind of Google it.
According to this, they reckon it's going to come out the 28th of January, 2022.
Not far away, you know. And I think the 2020, I'm like, oh, we have to wait all the way till then. But yeah,
that's what they say. But you're right. We did see the trailer last year,
and there's been a lot of pushbacks, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bring it up. I wonder what they're gonna. I'm thinking, how are they gonna link that to Spider-Man somehow? I wonder.
If they have not even linked Venom to Spider-Man, I can't see them doing Morbius, and that's not MCU property either, is it? It's not. I don't think it is.
I don't know.
No,
but then again, Morbius is. I get them doing a separate Venom, but Morbius separately.
Like you get them doing a separate Venom and not Morbius. In fact, I would imagine that would be the other way around. Venom, bro. Venom is one of Spider-Man's greatest villains, isn't it?
But I get them doing a separate kind of thing, but Morbius not linking it into anything, it doesn't really make sense to me.
No, I was just sorry, I was looking, it said like Morbius was the first Spider-Man villain not created by Stan Lee.
Oh.
So that might be one of the things. Although he's a reoccurring character in the Marvel comics.
Yeah.
I remember he was annoying in the animation, boy. Papa said it.
Yeah. Oh, so actually, Morbius was actually supposed to come out. Oh, wow, it was supposed to come out July 2020.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
What? Wow.
It said Morbius is scheduled to be released in the United States on January 28th, 2022, delayed from an initial July 2020 date due to COVID-19 pandemic.
That's deep.
They've got because you know what? They really got to think about it. They've got to drop it in right. Yeah. Literally drop it in right because
they've got to have a gap around it as well. Yeah. But Michael Keaton is supposed to be in it though. So maybe it is linked to MCU slightly because Michael Keaton is supposed to be the Vulture in it.
Oh yeah, I heard something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Tyrese is in there. Yeah.
Oh God.
He's gonna be an FBI agent, which is hunting Morbius. But anyway, yeah, that's what that is.
Speaking of Spider-Man, though, do you know the trailer, the No Way Out trailer? Apparently, that's just done some massive numbers. You know, the most ever viewed trailer. Yeah, viewed trailer.
What?
Like bigger than Avengers Endgame. Like
really?
Crazy. Yeah. So this like, and when I hear things like that, it gets me excited. You know, because I think this film has to be the greatest, isn't it?
But do you think that is because of all of the kind of stuff that went before it, like the potential leak, all of those kind of things?
Yeah, it's part of the plan.
Partly that as well, and I think simply because this is opening up the multiverse, isn't it? And I think because I think that's what everyone just wants, a multiverse where they're seeing everything come to play. Like, so especially if they've it's going to be one of those things like everyone's got their best Spider-Man in it. They've got their Tobey Maguires, their Andrew Garfields, and it's like I don't know if it's confirmed that they're going to be in it, but if they're in this film, yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. I'm telling you.
But do you remember last week we was talking about the trailer and we was talking about why Doctor Strange was moving like that, yeah? But there's rumors that there's a reason why Doctor Strange was like that, and it may be related to What If.
There has to be, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. It seems a bit silly for him just to do that, and he's all smiling and everything.
Because apparently it's something to do with like one of the What Ifs, and somehow that might be tied into it. Yeah. So it may not be. Yeah, because Doctor Strange was moving strange.
Yeah. Hey.
I know. What if that comes out tomorrow is related to Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Excitement.
So yeah, do you know what I mean? And if
it better be linked, bruv. Don't just say that because I'm gonna get extra excited tomorrow when I watch it. Then I'm gonna think of
That's what
different theories.
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that that has something to do with it. So that is why he was moving like that.
And do you remember, Merv? I don't know when you used to watch the animation and when Spider-Man used to go to the Spider-Verse, and he used to meet that random woman.
Oh, Madam Web. Yeah.
Do you think there could be a Madam Web in this?
Could be. I swear they were actually looking to make a Madam Web movie that nobody asked for. I like to make an MCU in it, but
no, because I'm just thinking because that's when she appears, like in the multiverse.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be interesting. Madam Web.
Guys,
to be fair, if they did make a Madam Web film, they'd probably smash it anyway. Because that's what they do. They just pull out all the underdogs, isn't it?
Yeah, it's proper true.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I feel like we will probably be talking about this Spider-Man film well up until Christmas. I'm gonna be real. Like even on the like it comes out on Friday, the Tuesday before, we'll be talking like, oh my god, the week after. To be fair, I'm sure one of the Spider-Mans we get actually in earlier episodes of the pod, we gave Spider-Man about a good 3-episode run. The early days, I think with one of the Spider-Mans, we gave it a good solid 3 episodes, boy. Yeah. So yeah, we look forward to that. But obviously, before that, it's this Friday is Shang-Chi coming out.
Yeah. Are we looking forward to it?
I am.
I am. I've not watched any more trailers, mate.
I fully am. Are we doing Shang-Chi next week, yeah? Like, obviously, I know there's lots of things coming out this week. So Shang-Chi's out. Yeah. There's a few things coming out. Money Heist. Like, what is the main one that the people need to say? Or are we saying, because Shang-Chi comes out, we give it 2 weeks to let people watch it first?
It's half the press, man. You have to eat those pancakes while they're fresh, bro.
All right, Shang-Chi's next week. You heard it here.
It's like how you man watch Candyman.
I haven't watched it yet, you know. I didn't watch it.
We know.
To be fair, I was going to watch it yesterday and today, and I watched it.
I didn't watch it, but I told you that because I don't really into the, you know what I mean? But I have seen a lot of memes though, where there's a picture of a woman, and obviously, you know the actor that plays Candyman, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the woman's got in the mirror, she's saying Candyman 5 times because she wants my man to come in because she likes my man. And it turns out to be the old Candyman. She's like, no, I never asked you, I asked for my man. So I know a lot of women are
disrespect.
A lot of women are kind of are on the Candyman. Oh, sorry, I'll just said it 3 times.
Calm down, bro.
I'll stop right there.
Yeah, you better stop.
Your camera's a mirror, you know.
Yeah, I'll stop there.
And we'll see my man come behind him and rip him apart. Yeah, it's on record.
He'll be there. It's all right. Because the podcast, I won't be able to release it, bro.
We'll have to do that.
One of you have to come around and just say, "Can I just save it off the computer file?"
Straight.
He'll understand.
So can I just say one quick thing? Slightly back onto football. PSG rejected a bid of 189 million for Mbappe.
Yeah, they don't need no money.
You're gonna let the guy go away for free.
Mbappe ain't gonna go on a free. If them lot win Champions League and all that stuff, Mbappe doesn't even really want to go Real Madrid. He just wants to go somewhere where he can have this kind of starlight. And it's good for Spain to have another superstar there, but he don't need to go to Real Madrid.
Listen, 108. It's his dream move. He wants to go. Yeah,
but it's 189 M's. They don't need that, and Real Madrid don't have 189 M's either.
Boy, listen, you don't make a bid unless you've got the money.
Look, man, come on. Real Madrid are broke. Barcelona are broke. Yeah. Remember, they're still in the Super League.
Yeah, real talk. How they funding?
Well, they ain't got no money.
But anyway. I just wanted to mention that quickly.
Well, thank you very much. Let's get in some TVs and films, guys. It has been a lot of stuff going on. All right. So this week saw the return of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. Okay. So for those that realized last week we didn't speak about it because there was no episode. Episode 6 didn't come out. They just wanted a break or whatever it was.
I don't get that 1 week thing. That doesn't make no sense to me.
Sometimes it's to do with like not bank holidays in America, but you know, like they have different weekends. So I think usually around this time, it's just one of them ones they just have off. I don't know what the weekend represents or if it's special. But they like to have like it's like when they have Thanksgiving. No programs come out.
Yeah, or Super Bowl, not Super Bowl.
They just have random weekends like where they just don't have nothing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And this episode was called Level Up.
Yeah, episode was. I'm trying to remember it now. You know what? It was an alright episode. Can you kick it off?
First we had that that guy, that housing association person that like basically was like going to like, you can't do this. Like I thought, did someone just literally write this character before he actually done his scene? Because he was awful.
He was moving like he was running things, and he was like, "I know who you are." No, that was afterwards.
Yeah,
and he was just like, "Me, like you can't do this." Blah 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 blah. What are you doing it for anyway? Then he was like, "I tell you what, you come and see me later. Just you." I thought,
in fact, even before that, it's like she said one. He came with all the large saying all these things. She's like, she said 1, 2 bars to him. Yeah. Link up. Like I thought that's just like that. Yeah.
He saw body. He said, "Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm going to get a piece of this evening."
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. I want to know the person who told him she's a drug dealer, because clearly they must have said, "Oh, she's really, really small time drug dealer." Because if someone's asked me about this woman, I'll say, "Bro, you got to be careful. She runs the ends."
Yeah, he was. That's what I'm saying. He was moving mad.
Yeah, but some people don't have respect for her, innit? So it must have been one of these like
he saw it as a man. He said she's a woman. I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
And he actually thought, yeah, I'm gonna rape this one and get away with it.
Bruv, he ended up in the wall, bruv.
Can we talk about that? Listen, can we talk about the most dumbest? I think, okay, I'm seeing him in my wall. I'm like, all right, it's a strange place to put him. Okay, but obviously we're going to put more insulate around him. We're going to seal him up because when he starts decomposing, that wall's going to stink. You know what I mean?
This is what I don't. I find it funny at first because the geezer was telling him his life story in it. Yeah. No, I really appreciate you listening to me. Man thanked him.
They shot him 2 times with a nail gun like it was the wire. And then just boarded it up like it was the wire. Bro, he didn't put no more insulation in there. He put nothing.
Bro, his body could just like literally lean forward and just like bow the wall or something. You know what I mean?
This is what I'm trying to say. And the thing is, they bought a house. They got another flat downstairs, not to the side. So that smell is going to seep through to that neighbors.
But unless they're literally just trying to use that yard for a couple months and then they're out of here.
Bro, but the thing is, I said to myself, yeah, he's going to wrap his head. Because boy, you can't just shut that up like that. Yeah. I thought, boy, the guy's been watching The Wire.
No cling film, no plastic bag. Just said nope.
They never watched Dexter, bro.
Yeah, that was a bit interesting. Bro, Famous. Like I wanted to go through it a little bit later, but Famous, yeah. Bro, the thing is, Famous started rapping, and I said, "Who is this guy?" Famous. The streets need a body. The streets need a body.
That song's been in my head all day, innit? All day.
See, the thing is, you don't even notice when I put it in the group on Sunday, innit? Because I watched it early doors, innit? Yeah. So when I put the streets need a body, I know you don't think, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, I didn't clock that.
I watched something else that said the streets need a body, and I thought I hadn't seen Power yet, so I'm like, nah, it couldn't be that. I can't remember what it is that I watched, but I heard that line twice over the weekend, and it's just strange. Anyway,
I was like, the streets need a body. I was sitting, the streets need a body. Streets, but for me, it was the 50 line afterwards, where it's actually the real 50 Cent now, and he's going, and this is what happens with rap music. I said, who is 50 throwing shade at, when he starts talking about those that live in the streets, they don't say what they rap about and all this shit. I said, he's dropping knowledge. There goes 50.
Yeah.
There goes 50.
Don't you think, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I close my eyes and listen to Famous, I'm hearing Pop, bro. Like, he sounds a bit like there's certain bits where he sounds like Tupac, isn't it?
Like you think so? Modeled on that kind of, he modeled on that kind of rapping, because that was the generation, though, isn't it? It's like early, like 90s, isn't it?
Yeah. If you go back and listen to that song again, and just look away from the TV, you will hear a bit of like Pop in it.
I want to watch it now. Then I was want to hear it now.
Yeah, so we had that. We had the snitch. that had infiltrated the other gang.
Mm.
And we thought for a moment, like, did he really turn?
No, but I automatically knew he never turned. I
But
said to myself,
it's when he gave Marvin the little whisper. Marvin said, "Is it? Yeah, Brooklyn ain't shit." Punch my man. The man was like, "Bruv, we knew all along."
But the thing is, even before that, they go to him, who are we going to hit? He asked him, who are we going to hit? How can you not tell me who we're going to hit?
Yeah, that scene proper averted my expectations because I thought either, well, obviously not, what's her name? Jukebox. But I thought Famous would have got hit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No. Initially, what I thought was going to happen was Jukebox's girl was going to get killed. And that's why she turns to a police officer or something like that.
I think she might turn because of the other thing that happened with her, like that introduction to drugs. I reckon she's as good as a start being hooked on drugs. You know what's it? Because girlfriend gave her. That
other guy, because that didn't even look like it was something. That didn't even look like it was weed, bro. The way
it looked like something more, something more in there. So, yeah,
guys, and I know we always do this, bro. At the end, it was like 5 minutes to go on the episode. I said, brap, guys. First episode of the series, they're not showing us no sex. Okay, we're getting serious.
We got a double, mate.
Then they just started double. Why was it all the teens, bro? Like, all the youngsters.
Was it double? Was it free? It was free.
Yeah, it was free actually. Yeah.
You had Marvin in the car.
Yeah.
Then you had
Famous.
Yeah.
But and his eyes were lighting up, boy. His eyes were it was like, oh my God.
Nah, it's like, come on, man, give us one episode. And then obviously you had Kanan going to my girl's house, and then like she just brought out a condom. He didn't know what was going on.
What kind of condom is that, bruv?
It was the 90s, boy. It was the 90s.
Jesus. Proper different style of condom.
It was 90s. There was no packaging. there was no name brand on there. There was nothing. There was no blue wrapper. There was nothing, bruv.
Ribbed.
Yeah, nah, like I said, it's funny. It was a good episode, but for me, I'm starting to like the episodes a little bit more now. Like I'm starting to get, it's starting to pick up a little bit more pace.
Yeah.
But I don't know what Rack is going to do with my man now, because that looks like a war that someone just has to die.
Oh, well, what's his name? Symphony.
Yeah,
yeah.
That whole, and the other one, Symphony, her boyfriend. Oh. She's got a Lao. Symphony was trying this.
I think
she's Howard.
No, not Howard. Not even the dads. The dads thing. You know the guys who killed the snitch.
Oh yeah. What's his name?
Unique.
Yeah, Unique. That's it. Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen to him? Why they tortured my man and just dumped him on the doorstep.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's me, but like, if a dead body's just on your doorstep, and the police come, like, can just life just be normal like that again?
True, man.
I'll show and be living there.
Yeah,
like, there must be like questions. Hold on, this is the second time there's bare shootings outside your yard. How are you just in the crib?
Yeah, that's long.
Can you remember they've already done a drive-by at the yards?
Yeah, early on in the internet. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's mad. To me, if you're going to be in that game and your rivals know where you live, it's like, what's the point in that?
I was gonna say, what's you know the guy that played is it not Avon Barksdale, the nephew in The Wire? What's he still like? Because she's always.
I think he's the Connect. He's the Drugs Connect.
Yeah.
He's the Drugs Connect, and obviously he's like, I'm not fucking with you no more, Rack. I'm only fucking with Unique. Unique's paying me 20 more than you was paying me or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you're done you're done out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Well done, Grandma. You won the bingo. Bring her money.
You know, he must have some serious boring life, because if he's there all the time, that's the serious issues. You know,
it must go there that specific day, innit? Just to go bring over his grandma, mate.
So do you think there's going to be beef between Kanan and Famous? Because Famous technically is almost spitting Kanan's life.
Nah, I think Kanan's just going to tell him, listen, come correct, because you're spitting my bars, innit?
I think Famous is going to die. He has to die.
Huh? What do you mean
No,
he has to?
not as in like because I don't like him.
And he has to die.
He said, "You've been looking at Kanan too much, man. You got to die. He's got to go."
We all know that Jukebox is gonna survive, like and it has to be famous. Something has to happen for Kanan to just go over the edge, or start to go over the edge, I should say. Oh no, I just like I thought he was a goner in that episode, didn't it? But I think something will happen to him.
All right, do you think Howard will tell Kanan, or do you think Howard's just gonna have to die and Rak will deal with it?
He'll die too. Like, but, I think he'll probably tell him on his deathbed, whether that's on concrete floor and actually bed itself. Like, I don't know.
But I don't like that part of the story.
And I think Kanan will be angry that Rak didn't tell him.
Boy, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we got, I think, 4 more episodes of this series, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So yeah, let's keep going with this, man. That was Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, episode 6.
Can I raise my frustration about Godfather Harlem and it's still not back on Prime yet?
Yes, no, it's not back on Prime yet. I generally believe that it will come out when it finishes in America.
Which has finished it on the weekend.
What, just gone?
Yeah, I had to unfollow the stars quickly on my Insta because they were saying thank you for joining the finale.
Yeah, it was 29th August.
Were you guys surprised? Unfollowed.
Yeah,
just getting vexed. Do you know what it is? I don't mind them stopping the show, but at least say on the screen returning back on the.
Yeah, that's the only. Sometimes they just don't. They just feel like we've given you what we can. We're gonna stop. It's like when it's like when Lupin finished, yeah, and it just finished, and it's like, oh, it'll be back soon. Like, not tell us when or nothing. Also, I don't know if you'll ever notice here. Do you know how many people like they phone me up here and they're like, guys, what is the matter with you, man, on the pod? I was like, what are you talking about? There's like, bruv, what is Lupin? Yeah. I was like, it's Lupin. And they was like, so why you just say Lupin? I was like, no, bruv, we call it Lupin. Bruv, everyone's like, that's what you're talking about, bruv. Do you know how many times I just didn't know what you, man, were talking about? I was like, yes, Lupin.
Yeah, probably like we have to sell the program, man.
That's what I'm saying, Lupin, the French version. You get me? All right, cool, guys. Last week was an amazing episode, and it's probably I've since watched that episode 3 more times. Yeah, and that was the What If episode 2. Like, I literally just make people watch it all the time. Like, guys, watch this one. Look, you got half an hour. You come in my house. Just watch this. Watch this. I feel like what I used to when I had first got my 3D TV. I used to put an avatar and tell everyone, put on the glasses. Just come in and sit down for 5 minutes.
Oh,
it's like you're fucking there.
TV.
Yeah,
you did I can't believe you did a 3D TV.
Yeah, but I did the 3D TV with passive glass instead of active. So the active ones were the ones you needed batteries were, and the passive one was the ones that you could wear in the cinema. So I had that same technology. This was before kids. We spent over $1,000 on this television. Like, it was mental. I went to Newcastle with the missus to watch Dancing on Ice or something like that. And then I went into Curry's and this guy was talking to me. I was like, you know that you ain't got no kids.
Sucked you in, bro.
No, you ain't got no kids. You're like, oh no, it looks quite sick. I came back, I bought it like the next week, and it's still here. It's still no, tell a lie. It's not even on my TV no more. It's stopped working the other day. Yeah.
see that there? You should be able to get your money back.
Yeah, I know, but there's Sky stopped doing bloody 3D. They just locked it off.
Yeah, they had Sky 3D before.
Bruv, I used to watch football in 3D. I used to watch movies in. Bruv, I was out here.
Do you remember? I remember the first ever film I watched in 3D. I think it must have been, what's that? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Or yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Elm Street. What,
the newer one?
No, it was an old one back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Like in the sun. The sun used to give away the glasses.
The red and blue ones.
Yeah. That was the first 3D film I've ever saw. And I said to myself, and that is definitely the last.
No, we talking about we went cinema and watched Thingy in 3D, bruv.
Yeah, obviously I went again.
Oh yeah, we watched.
Obviously I went again, but I'm saying that was just like, it's not worth the money that everyone
Avatar was
hyped about.
Yeah, I think Avatar was worth.
Avatar was, and the reason why that was made worth 3D is because it was filmed in 3D.
Yeah.
All of the other films are not filmed in 3D. They were not marked up, or how what you called it, yeah. But they were basically there's a button on the TV you should be able to do it. You just basically you act it up, so you make it 3D. So you layer it,
Oh yeah,
Whereas,
so you can see that,
yeah, we give it a 3D look, but actual Avatar was actually recorded with 3D cameras, and that's why it was so seamless.
Oh boy.
But yeah, sorry. Anyway, What If episode 3 was released last week Wednesday on DisneyPlus. This time, this was about the Avengers Initiative. Okay, and it was like a bit of a whodunit, and a lot of the old guard of the Avengers basically just randomly died. Like Thor, Hulk, Iron Man,
Hawkeye,
Hawkeye. Everyone just
Black Widow.
Yeah, everyone just started dropping down. And it was kind of like, well, what the hell's happening here? And Nick Fury was just trying to work out what was going on.
Yeah.
What did you lot think of this episode?
You know, I liked it. You know, a lot of people didn't like this episode.
I
liked it. It started to get dark, innit? Basically, it's like, you know, and I swear there's some sort of zombie episode about to come out at some point as well. You know, so I'm thinking, are they going to start getting a bit really weird and dark, or is it just going to, are they just going to be sort of sporadic? But it was quite chilling to think that, what if, no pun intended, there was no Avengers. Like, and even when Tony Stark died, I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Like, is he really dying? Was it just some sort of poison? And it's like, he's dead. Do you know what I mean? And even when Hulk was, the guy just got bigger and bigger, just exploded. I'm like, that's actually quite horrific to happen.
Do you know how angry that got me?
Yeah, and even like when Betty was like, no, he can't die. And like, oh yeah, he clearly died. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you always think to yourself, how would the Hulk ever die? Not like freaking falling out of a helicopter and dying, bro. Like,
I cried, didn't it?
Did you ever see that, Nate? The Death of the Incredible Hulk?
Nah.
Bruv, it's one of the worst episodes I've ever seen. Like,
whatever the episode, it was a film version.
It was a film at the end. And he fell out of the airplane and hit the floor.
Well, the helicopter must have been about 400 meters up in the air. Probably even less. Like, he just fell on his back and died, bro.
But was he actually the Hulk as he died?
Yeah, he was the Hulk as he died, and he started turning human.
Back, and then he went back to Bruce Banner.
Yeah, bruv. I cried, bruv. Because I was infatuated with Hulk.
And that's why when they first made that Hulk, Ang Lee's Hulk film, and he fell off the helicopter all the way from the basically out of orbit, and like he still survived. I'm like, yeah, you were basically taking a mick out of that.
Yeah, blatantly,
not a scratch. Like,
I think I was more shocked. I was definitely shocked when Thor died.
Yeah,
because I was like, that doesn't make sense. No, he's a god. Why is he gonna die by an arrow, bro? Like, it's an arrow, fam.
I know, obviously, we know he was doing it, but did they actually show that part when he died, though? Like, how, I can't remember if they explained that part, how Thor died.
Yeah.
Wasp,
was it?
Oh, yeah. He pushed it in it.
Yeah, he pushed, because he was scared. I didn't do it. I didn't release it.
Yeah, it's true, because it's just an arrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just an arrow.
Or did it go in his heart, maybe? Like, his heart may not be immortal.
Yeah.
Right, so...
But also, I was a little... It sounds so stupid, yeah, because they started... Do you remember that throughout the whole episode, they started talking about... when they worked out who it was, yeah? And obviously, it was about the Wasp, innit? But at the time, I didn't know the person's name, so I had to stop and Google it, because I was like, who is this person they keep on talking about? And why don't I know her? Like, why don't I know this person? Is this a new character? To Google it, it's like, okay, it all makes sense now. It's Hank. I get it.
Yeah, man. Well, us
Hope. That's who it was. It was Hope.
Yeah, Hope. Yeah, the daughter in it. Like, and I thought, I was shocked that it was Michael Douglas's voice. Because he sounded more nasally than he does already. Like, so I'm thinking, like, wow, that was actually his voice as well.
Yeah, and obviously it wasn't Black Widow's voice.
No, not Black. No Black Widow. I don't think
wasn't
Thor.
No, it wasn't Black Widow.
Thor wasn't even talking, actually. To be fair.
Yeah, it weren't Black Widow. I think Loki's voice was Loki.
Was Loki. Yeah.
Hawkeye was Hawkeye.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson
was Nick Fury.
Yeah,
and Agent Coulson was Agent Coulson.
Yeah.
What is up with Agent Coulson? All of a sudden.
No, but okay. I you know what it is? I never want to go there. Yeah, but why are they always just trying to bring input lots of different things? Yeah, because apparently people have always been speaking about Agent Coulson's sexuality. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a thing, and I'm like, it should never be a thing, yeah. But like, you know, like he's going, oh no, but he's handsome, he's got good hair and all this kind of stuff, yeah. And I was thinking, like, I thought, when I read it, when I heard it, I thought, okay, cool.
It's funny that it's
like, But then like, I see like the Twitter, and I'm like, people are reading so deep into it.
Yeah,
I
think they're just reaching because if they've watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then they know that actually he's not like he's actually developed a relationship with what's her name. You know. So yeah, just reaching in. It's like you can have a bit of what's that word? Homoeroticism or something like that.
Yeah, like I mean, it's a bit. There's a bit fetishism. Like they just tried to just add a little couple of things, boy. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, but I was also Mark Ruffalo was actually Bruce Banner as well.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo as well. Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite interesting just to see it kind of thing. It played out, and I think it was also like, I think for me it was like a signal that the old guard of the Avengers truly is probably going.
Yeah, but that's scary. I think this is the first time that's ever happened because we've been used to all these characters for over 50 years.
But we got to start. We're moving on to new Avengers and that, innit, or whatever it is. We're just
I know. I just still find it shocking that we're putting an end to Iron Man, and well, not 4 as of yet, but you know, put an end to a lot of these characters that, well, for us growing up, they were like, we always spoke about, okay, Hulk's still there, but we always spoke about loads of these characters. Well, not so much, not me. When I was younger, I never really spoke about Iron Man until they kind of made Iron Man film, really.
Not even that cartoon with the leader. Not the leader. That was Hulk. That was Hulk, yeah.
Iron Man cartoon was rubbish, bro.
Yeah, it was rubbish.
It was poor. But to me, these are like the Avengers, and now that I know Phase 4 is fantastic, but it's just like, wow, they're actually getting rid of all the old cast. It's like,
and remember, that's just the MCU, innit? And I think they have to grow because they can't keep the same characters there. Not only that all the actors are getting older. Like, could you imagine them casting? I don't know. It could work, I suppose. Like Robert Downey Jr. now as Iron Man, if they were to start from here now, and Robert Downey Jr. being in his 50s, wouldn't necessarily work.
Yeah, you know that's what I'm saying. It's like, and there'll be certain characters that won't ever come back, or they'll always have little remakes. But it's like when you think of stuff like Wolverine.
Yeah. Like
we can't see anybody else being Wolverine.
For now, yeah. And as much as I'd love Hugh Jackman to come back, and technically he could still work as Wolverine but they done, I think it's almost like they've done Logan too early because that's based on the old man Logan story, innit? And he didn't really look that old in
no, but in Logan, what Logan was the one that where he had the little girl was
that was Logan.
Logan.
Yeah, old man Logan story. That's basically the old man Logan story. He had to end it on that one. That one's a phenomenal film. But that's what I'm saying. It's like now they can't really do him again, unless because they do some multiverse thing. But yeah, they have to do him. Well, that's the thing. Wolverine, I suppose, always appears to be of a middle-aged kind of character anyway, because he's like probably over 100 years old. Like the thing. So it could work, but again, what's his name? Hugh Jackman has been doing him for about 20 years. Is it? Yeah, 20 years. I think it is. You know, so it's like, well, I want to do something different. That's the thing about these actors that do such a good job with their roles. You want them to go and do it forever, but it's just not realistic.
Yeah, real talk. But can I just say that Logan film was a massive film, you know?
Oh, it was.
100, come on.
Yeah.
Like, again, that maybe when I get half term, I might go back and do a whole X-Men like watch back of all of the X-Men films, including Logan and all that kind of stuff.
I'm talking old bitch.
Every so often.
Billy Jones.
I actually like that film. That was a good film, but everyone slews it.
Yeah, that was good. I just watch him running through walls, bro. Nice. All right. So What If episode 3, and obviously What If comes out every Wednesday, and we'll be talking about more of it next week with the new episode, which we'll see what it centers around, but there will be a bit of Doctor Strange in there. It seems, that's what I'm saying, it seems so long ago because obviously shows are coming out at different times. So last week was the season finale of A Rap Game UK. So that was series 3, episode 6, and it was the final where all of the characters, rappers, contestants is a better word. They got to perform on the Charlie. No, what am I talking about?
Oh, it's Charlie.
No, it's not Charlie. It's bloody Kenny All-Star.
Yeah.
Kenny All-Star's legendary One Extra show on Friday. And what did you think of the episode?
I loved it. I think everyone, there was margin error from everyone. Yeah, and I to be fair, I enjoyed everyone's. When I first heard everyone, the first, I think the first one was our famous Glasgow rapper.
Yeah.
And you know what? He did all right. He didn't do that bad. And I thought, okay, cool. He kind of set precedent. He done pretty well. Then Poker came, she killed it, but I think she kind of cheated in a way personally. Well, it's not against the rules, but she laid 3 different types of music, and sprayed 16s on each different type of music, which showed her diversity, which is fantastic. But I felt, as no one else did that, should you have really done that? But anyway, I didn't. To be fair, I didn't enjoy. What's that girl's name on? What's that girl's name? The one from Manchester.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember.
Carry on. I'll get it on when I remember.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. I just think, literally, one, her accent is too strong for me, and her rapping technique and her style is really is dull and one tone, which isn't. I couldn't get a feel to it. Mr. Rico, he done well for once. He didn't blunder, but again, it just shows that you give him time, he'll go away and come back and write a hit. And that's what he literally done. He actually killed. To be fair, he did kill it. But obviously, my guy Saidu.
Well, we called it. We said he was going to win. And for me, I think he's the most consistent.
Yeah.
And I think as well, what I think helped him win is the fact that actually it isn't a play dirty contract.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Because I think if it was a play dirty, they probably would have gone with someone else. Yeah, but because it's not coming out on Krept and Conan, it's just like you win 20,000, you get a bit of mentorship and all that. Actually, I think Saidu, because for me, he spazzed out on that freestyle.
Yeah, he took it too.
Like he spazzed out. Like he went mental when he started doing the counting, when he referenced Chip. I'm saying
the experience of the show, he intertwined the artists that were there. I'm thinking, come on, look at this guy. This guy's phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought for me, he's very, very good, man. I thought he was, like, for me, he was a standout. He was definitely a standout of the series.
No, without a doubt. You know, and literally, obviously, straight away, I had to go and follow him on Insta. As you do, you have to follow him on Insta. But I was watching some of his old freestyles, and I said to myself, why haven't we known about this kid before?
Well, that's the thing, is a lot of these people, we just see them. They're actually like artists that have been out for a little while and have got stuff. Like they've got videos and that. And even, my man, the one who won series 2, I know we're jumping series.
Kiko.
No, he won. The one from Leeds.
Oh, it's Graft.
He performed at Reading Festival over the weekend, bruv.
Oh, how did he do?
Yeah, he did all right. From what I've seen in the videos, he did all right.
Oh, Graft. No, I didn't see that. I didn't even clock that he was performing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, they just think to yourself, like, nah, it's actually like you can be sick. And he again was another guy that had bars. So I think hopefully Saidu takes this, he does what he needs to do, he finds his lane and runs with it.
Yeah, no, he will. And I think there's agents out there who can spot supreme talent, and he's definitely got all that. And like you said, part of last week's show was being interviewed and spoken to current artists and promoters or comedians, and he spoke really, really well. about himself and talking about, I can not just rap, I can dance. I've got the package.
Yeah.
And I must admit, he has got the package, and I think he can flow on any music. From what I've seen of him, he can flow on any music, which is fantastic. And I'm definitely all about him. I'm him making music and me listening to it. I'll be definitely on that without a doubt.
Yeah, no. Merv, like I said, I know you're not into the whole rap thing, but you did. Did I send you his? I sent you.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was an accident, isn't it? But I'm like, okay. Once to watch this, so I watch it like, I can get down. Innit?
No, that's what I'm like.
Told me I'm gonna watch it next. Yeah, but
for me, I don't know if you will watch the series, but
it is interesting hearing about. I must admit. Yeah.
For me, I was just like, okay, no, it was for me. I thought that freestyle was like, you can even see like he was spazzing, and then he was like, no, it's too much. It was too much there.
And I'm glad that you guys are saying that, because I thought, what's wrong with him? Like, do you know what I mean? But obviously now that we're putting into context, I'm like, okay, it makes sense now.
Yeah, he was like, no, he said no. The thing is, he was catching the bars as well. So Kenny was catching the bars. He was like, no. I think as well, it's probably hard because sometimes you want to give it a little reload and a double tap and if it was Charlie Slough, we'd have been dropped in some Street Fighter sounds and how you can,
perfect,
but final and all that uppercut and all that shit. But actually, it was, like I said, it was good, and it's going to stay on the series recorded on the Skybox for a little while. Do you know what I mean? Every so often, I'll go back and listen to it.
No, definitely. But yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot of work happening in the background, without a doubt.
Yeah, and that, guys, is Rap Game UK Series 3. It's done for the season, and hopefully there'll be a season 4 next year, and we'll bring it back and see how it goes. Cool. All right, Merv, you know to watch it. Rich, did you watch Stargirl this week?
Yes, I did.
So we had Stargirl Series 2, Episode 3, which I think is not. I think this series is actually called Summer School, to be honest.
Yeah,
because it's all about her in summer school. What did you think of this episode? I thought this episode was quite fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to recall it.
So this one was when her little brother gets to meet the genie of the lamp, the Thunderbolt.
Yes. Actually, it was a bit comical. It was. So the thing is, I didn't know about the genie, but so there's a pen which is obviously is the genie, and is able to make wishes. But this genie is This genie is no normal genie.
Are they ever?
Oh no, this is not Aladdin and Will Smith, bro.
I think he said, "I wish."
He goes. Oh, you can make your wish, blah blah. He goes, I wish for some water, as in like he wants a glass of water.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he just gets wet, and the man's like, "No, you've got to be specific and ask what you asked me for. Specific."
Listen, them genies are real bastards. These things, man. Like they know what they're doing, isn't it?
Yeah. Even when because at one for the beginning bit, he's getting bullied on his bike. He's doing the paper round, and he gets bullied by these 3 boys. And I think that's when he finally meets the Thunderbolt and all the rest of it. Then later on, the same bullies try to bully this little girl for her cookies. Like a cookie store. She's like, it was like, give us some cookies. She's like, no. I'll give her her props, but she was represented. She sat down, she didn't stand up, she just said to them, no. They just took the cookies anyway. So then he said, oh, I want you to stop them. So the bullies are running away, that all of a sudden the stop sign, bang, goes in front of them. And like they're all getting freaked out because how is a stop sign falling from the sky? Then like they want to run the other way. Then another stop sign comes, bang. And like he's like, okay, you can stop now. He goes, no, we can't stop because you asked me to stop them until they stop. Then all of a sudden, these mad stop signs start dropping from the skies. Bruv, the genie needs you to be exact specific. Don't be around the bush. Tell me exactly what you want.
Yeah, the genie is funny, and the genie only goes to people who are not cared about. Is it?
Yeah,
they're not cared about or not wanted. And that's how he picks his his owners or whatever you want to call it.
It reminds me of Wishmaster, man. Getting Wishmaster vibes here.
Yeah, it was kind of like I said, for me, that's why I say it didn't seem like a normal episode. Considering last week we was talking about how moody she was.
Yeah.
This episode was a little bit more fun in that sense.
Yeah.
And then obviously they eventually they find out Thunderbolt used to be part of the JSA. And so now, like, he now is like, well, I want to be a part of the JSA because I got the pen in it. Like, they're like, no, you can't. He's like, no, I can. Like, I got a pen. And like, then they want to know, for example, where the baddie is. I can't remember what his name is, so I'm gonna call him the baddie.
The shadow guys, shadows, isn't it? Yeah.
So they want to know exactly where he is. So they all, before they make the wish, they have to write down on the board exactly, like word for word, what my man must say, bro. Bruv, they left nothing to chance. I can't remember what they said, but it's like they said something, and they were like, like a word that has multiple meanings.
Yeah.
Then they explained, not this one, not that one, but this one. Like, it was, bruv, we got 6 men writing this together, bruv. Like, it was funny. And then eventually he shows them where they are, and then they go there thinking they can do something. But the man just bads them up.
The guy's ultimate strength, bruv.
Bads them up.
I think he said to them, just don't get in my way. I think he said to them, just don't get in my way. I'm just letting you know, just don't get. And they're all there thinking like, yeah, we're going to do you over. All of a sudden, the guy got angry, and some black shadow hands start punching everyone and chucking everyone in the sky. And everyone's like, hold on, we didn't expect this.
Like, people sitting there, like, put people in their chairs, they can't move. Like, it was, no.
It sounds horrific.
Yeah, no, it was a different type of episode, though. It was a different type of episode. I'm still umming and ahhing about it. But I think what I've come to realize is that Stargirl is a teen kind of program, and we just accept it. It's not going to be as bad as the programs we used to watch, which we don't talk about anymore. But the Supergirls and the Flashes and stuff.
Bro, show respect, bro.
We don't talk about it.
Man, it's the CW. Is it CW now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is CW.
It is CW, but
I saw a logo.
Yeah. But it's not.
Man's googling like, oh, CW.
It's not CW. But yeah, it's like I said. It's. I think I'm just going to pursue with it and keep it going, kind of thing.
Yeah. Again, it's the same as me. I'm kind of invested now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely invested. So yeah, we'll go with it.
Yeah. Every so often they come up with a little cracker and stuff like that, man. So yeah, so that obviously is every Wednesday on Prime Video. But I think, again, I try to do what you do, Rich, and I tried to save it, so like not watch it on Wednesday. But then, like I said, I almost ran out of time, so I got to make sure. Probably sometimes I do watch it on the day that it comes out.
Might as well just kind of get. Sometimes when you go to me, what happened? It's like refresh me, then it all comes back, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll have to start taking notes on that. All right. Yesterday on ITV was the second series, the sequel to a series called Stephen, which came on a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
99? No, yeah, not actually, not that far back.
A few years ago, 99.
No, I'm trying to think about
when we.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, because we watched it. I can't remember when we watched it. We did watch it though, didn't we? We spoke about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when it actually came out.
I didn't even know it was a sequel.
Yeah,
because the original one was the feature length film, I guess. I don't know if I can call it that.
Yeah. But it's about, like I said, it's a story that most of us have kind of come to terms with, or have heard, or have watched, and we kind of
sorry. It was a TV movie that came out in 99 originally.
It was a TV movie,
yeah.
But I think what happened is maybe they had repeated it, like they had re-released it over the last couple of years, and that's when we had watched it and we had spoke about it.
Yeah, that's right.
So a miniseries comes on, and it's actually now about them getting justice almost. So it's not necessarily about the initial what happened to Stephen. This is more about the injustices that have taken place since the Stephen Lawrence trial, people being acquitted and all the rest of it, and them can they try to build a case to try and arrest someone. And obviously we know what happened because it's a real story, or it's not real. It's based on real facts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it was released on ITV, and on ITV, whatever their player is, all the episodes have come out. So I think we've all watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, and I've watched it.
Yeah.
And Mervs, you've watched the final one.
Yeah.
What did you lot think about the series? It stars Steve Coogan as the police officer, and it's got Hugh Quashie as
reprising his role basically
as Neville Lawrence.
Yeah. And I think, you know what, I was doing kind of like a comparison to see, like, is he the only one that's returned for that role? And I think he is the only person that has returned for it.
Okay.
I think everyone else is just different actors.
Yeah.
So,
you know, Steve Coogan, when I saw it and I thought, why have they cast? I can only, to me, he's a comedian. It's always funny. And to see him.
Yeah, it kind of takes you out a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was just like, oh no, I thought, how serious is this going to be? And to be fair, he started off well, and then he made a couple of jokes about football, and I thought, why are you making jokes? I don't want to hear this from you, because I know I already by me seeing you, it's automatically kind of thrown me off, because I said to myself, I can't take you serious in this kind of roles.
I thought he did all right though.
Yeah, I think he done all right.
No. Getting on with it, he did all right. Then I kind of switched off from how I'm used to seeing him.
And you never know, his actual person that he plays, the DCI Clive Driscoll, he might be like that in real life as well. It might be a bit kind of light-hearted and bantery, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if his accent worked for me though, because his voice is so distinctive that him putting on that kind of Cockney accent, I was like, I don't know. I'm hearing a bit of your main tongue in this accent. Sort of
yeah.
Well, to be fair, I feel like that about Hugh Quashie as well. Like,
I was going to get onto.
How Jamaican was his accent?
No, bro, he's fully Ghanaian. You know, like he's full Ghana. He's full Charlie boy. And I was like, why did you do this accent? But it is what it is.
But he sounded quite. To me, he sounded a bit St. Lucian stroke Dominican to me. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't sound. Yeah. He didn't sound.
I thought this doesn't sound like the Jamaican accent that I'm used to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
it sounded Caribbean, like.
Yeah, it definitely sounded Caribbean, but I thought, it sounded more of a Dominican, St. Lucian sort of accent. They're very similar. Thank you, so nice.
Yeah, sorry, I got Vimto again. So, obviously, we had, like I said, the Stephen Lawrence thing, and it goes back to some of the gross injustice. And the first episode, even when because obviously, like we saw it for like some of the kind of, what's the words? The prejudices that a lot of people had when they were saying, but it was just a brief to do, like almost like it was just a short fight. Like, why were you worried about it? Blah, blah, blah. He's going, no. And then even like when they recreated it, like with him and the other police officer, like that was so powerful, bro. Like even obviously he was a police officer, but even him, he like, you know, like I felt he thought in his heart, like, rah, bro, this is a lot. Yeah. He's going, I remember the Stephen Lawrence story, and they're thinking, I remember Stephen Lawrence. He's going, look at him like, okay, and he's like, well, I was a child, didn't it? I was little, kind of thing. But just what, like having to recreate it, it's like, no, but he got stabbed here and he got stabbed there, and he must have got kicked. He had lacerations here and all of that kind of stuff. And then you see that actually the attack lasted well over a minute.
And the fact that it was done in silence, like there was no music to go over it or nothing like that. It was just very matter of fact, like they're just doing it sort of thing. And it's like, this is proper chilling to watch, you know.
It was, man. And it was like, okay, no, that's not long enough. Let's do it again because you didn't get here. Yeah. And recreate it. Like, it was that day was quite like, whoa. That was whoa, man. And obviously, remember, we know that Doreen and Neville split up in it. Yeah. And it was, you could see like Doreen was kind of very much on her way to become Baroness. And she was doing stuff in the community, and she wanted to do stuff like the schools and all the youth centers, all the rest of it. And remember, Neville couldn't deal with it. Yeah, like it was too much. He couldn't be over here, and like he always had to be in Jamaica because he was like, over here he's just too sad.
Yeah, and I think that's how I probably would be. You know, you know, I would honestly struggle. I would honestly struggle, without a doubt.
Yeah. It's sad, obviously, that their relationship broke as well, isn't it? Like, consider what happened, but guess that's part of life really as well, isn't it? Sometimes the things can happen. Yeah, it just, I don't know, man. It just, it was a really good series, I reckon. Like, you know, but it just makes you sad to know that actually this happened. This is real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's what it is. It's the fact that this isn't fiction.
Yeah, because part of you is like, it's always kind of exciting to watch a crime investigation, murder sort of thing, and you know it's they're going to have a court scene and things, and it's like you kind of know what's going to happen, this sort of thing. But then again, you're like, you wish this actually wasn't a true story either. Do you know what I mean? You just want it to be fiction, and so it was sad to like know all these things are happening, and up until now, it's still
happening.
Yeah,
it's deep, very, very deep.
Yeah, it was very, but I definitely think it's definitely a series that is very powerful and important to watch. And I think, I think it's like important to watch, and maybe you have a conversation about it and like how do we do better? And I guess the Met Police even have to look at it. And obviously there's things that they brought in place because of the institutional, like when they started talking about the IPCC and all the stuff that investigate the police and stuff was brought in because of Stephen Lawrence and how they deal with it. And then even him saying, I want a completely independent thing, like completely independent. I don't want you to be telling the police officers this. You only report to me and my man, no one else. Like obviously they had the leak and all that kind of stuff. It's like, for me, it's it's very powerful, man. It's a very powerful series. Like, and again, especially for us lot, as we were all of age when Stephen died.
Yeah.
Like
you knew about it. I knew it happened, but obviously I was 93. I was just,
we were just
11.
like 10.
Yeah, I was 11.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So it didn't.
You probably didn't register as much. I mean, your parents probably knew about it. We wouldn't register with us like because at that age. But like since then, we've gone back. We've seen so much things about this, and it's like you think that even because obviously we have Stephen Lawrence Day and stuff now. So I think this year had the 3rd annual Stephen Lawrence Day. Yeah, and it's like I take my hat off to their parents. His parents, because they do so much like in memory of their child.
Yeah, they're like late 60s, 70s now as well. Do you know what I mean? And it's like that's
still going strong.
That's just their lifetime of doing this now. I don't think they will ever stop, and they shouldn't have to stop really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's deep, man. Apparently, still like there's still more to go. I think because when I looked on IMDb, it said 2021 dash like nothing in it, so it's not over yet. So I think they're gonna roll out some more.
Okay.
Yeah, episodes as well.
How far can they get? How far can they really go?
I want to say why, but I don't know if it'll be spoilers. Obviously, it's not really spoilers if we kind of up to date with the whole Stephen Lawrence story. But I don't know if I should say it or not. But
no, go for it.
But they still got to catch more of the suspects, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's and that's probably why it probably hasn't finished yet.
Because I just want to make sure they stick to all the true information. If that makes sense, instead of I know that I'm saying about to say
dramatizing it, innit?
Yeah, just.
No, I hear what you're saying because this is too close. It feels too close to your heart, sort of, and it's like obviously if there's stories, and that's not to like sort of throw shade on any other real life situation where they've made TV or film adaptations of it, but it's almost like we want it to be as accurate as possible because if you start doing all this dramatization of things, it kind of takes you away into like fantasy land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, there's nothing overly wrong with that because it reminds me of that series we watched that time with I can't remember what the person's name was, but you know what if he grew up and lived out his life sort of thing. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's different, isn't it? That's intentional.
That was the one with Anthony, the one from Liverpool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You remember the one that got killed at the bus stop?
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's sad, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like I said, for me, it's always an important thing to watch, and I don't know at what age do I have that conversation with the kids about stuff like that, but you know what I mean. I think especially with everything that's going on in the world, sometimes it's also important to kind of know these things, isn't it? And that wasn't at the hand of the police, but it was more about the police's injustice in the sense of the stuff they did afterwards. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think even Doreen was saying, oh, it's the same people I told you 3 days after it happened.
Yeah. 1993, mate.
But even, like I said, the police officers at the time, you could see a lot of them were just like, we're not caring. Don't talk to us about this.
That scene in the police station when she went there and a car got hijacked.
Oh yeah, you got to that part, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wound me up massively.
Brother, he was so disrespectful and just like, yeah, hold on, what's your name again? Yeah, they said they're coming. Like, you know, like, man went like this. Yeah, he said they're coming. Like, I was thinking, what? Then the guy comes in, the police officer comes in, he goes like he's again, it starts being disrespectful. The man flashes the badge. Oh yeah, sorry about it. Yeah, I've just spoken to the on-duty officer. Yeah, he's on his way. Can I help you with anything? Can I get you a drink?
Sugar, man.
Yeah, give me 2 teas and some bickies, bro.
Yeah, you probably said bickies, isn't it?
Nah, it's just that the son of disrespect. It's just and the thing is, obviously, this is all true events. So that happened. So it's just like that just burns me. Burns me that.
Yeah.
The struggle always will. The struggle is there and it continues.
Yeah, so no, definitely do look out for Stephen on ITV. You can watch it on whatever the ITV player is. I don't know. I want to say it's not ITV.
ITV Hub.
ITV Hub.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. All right, we're going to do quick fast. There are lots of, this is what I'm saying. It's the end of summer, and I know the end of summer, normally lots of shows have come on. All right, Rich, talk to us. You've been watching a show called Vigil.
Yes, Vigil. Yes, Vigil. That came on a few days ago. The cast of Line of Duty, well, a few of them are in it. You make me go and get the names now.
No, carry on. I'll do that. No worries, I've got you.
Yeah, so it's about an incident that happens in a submarine, and they reach out to a detective to go and investigate what happened in the submarine, how the person was murdered. Sorry, it is a murder. Sorry, it is a murder. How the person is.
Right, this brother, you've watched 2 episodes. Have you watched both episodes?
No, I've only watched one.
Oh, hold on. Did you watch the one that was on Sunday?
Yeah.
So you haven't watched the first episode yet?
No, I watched the first episode.
No, the one on Sunday was episode 2. Sorry, tell a lie. It came on the 29th and it came on the 30th. So it came on Sunday and it came on Monday.
I haven't seen it Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've seen the first episode. So yeah, so there was we assumed initially there wasn't a murder.
Yes, yeah, they thought it was just
suicide, but then obviously it turned out to be a murder. So she's got 3 days to resolve the case. So obviously it's against time now to find out what's happened, and the fact that you're on a submarine, which won't. So basically, the submarine will never go to land. So you literally have to resolve it on the submarine. Then once you finish resolving it, then they send their little boat for you to get on that boat for you to go back home. So on the first episode, I was like, I'm still thinking of Line of Duty. I'm still thinking the Luck of the Irish. That, I expect him to come in somewhere and say something random, but he's not in it.
No.
But he's not in it. But I'm still expecting him to come around somewhere because I can see basically the cast of Line of Duty. But the first episode, yeah, it's just I'm intrigued. A 3-day turnaround to resolve a murder case. I was like, okay, cool. I'll give it a go and see how it goes.
Yeah, no. I remember watching a trailer of it a little while ago, and it's a 6-part series, and I'm like, it's got, like I said, Saran Jones is in it. Martin Compston. There's a lot of them that are in it, so I am gonna give it a go. I just didn't have time to watch it before today, if I'm honest with you, but I will give it a go. So by the time next week's episode, there should have been at least 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So we'll touch base again and watch it. That's on BBC, you said, yeah?
Yeah, the BBC, yeah.
Right, so you can catch on iPlayer and all the rest of it. So yeah, that is Vigil.
Yeah, big up.
All right, so that's in 6 parts. All right. Again, sorry guys, we're gonna be quick, rapid here. I'll quickly go to this and then we'll come back. Merv, we had Series 2, Episode 1. What were your thoughts on it? Apple TV?
Yeah, no, exciting times. It's always kind of hard. It's always hard because like sometimes you think, what the hell happened in the first season, innit? But obviously you had the two children that are sort of adults now, like that can see. There's more people that can see as well,
which shocked me because I thought it was just like I thought they were special, but then there's a whole group of people that can see.
Yeah, and it's almost like now they're just sort of they're on their way to somewhere. I can't remember what it is, but it seems like this new queen person is running things basically, isn't it? Like, it's weird because I watched the whole thing and I'm watching it. I'm like, yeah, that happened and that happened obviously, and obviously what's his name? Jason Momoa's character is teaching his son how to kill and everything, innit? Like,
I fully had to watch the beginning, the preview bit twice. I watched it twice because like when they do like the recap, I was like, did that happen? I questioned, did I finish watching series 1?
I know, I definitely know I watched.
No, I know I did, but I questioned it.
You do question it, but it's definitely one of those programs you got to concentrate on all the time. You can't, like, if you take your eyes off it, it's like, no, I'll catch up, and no, you have to rewind it and watch it again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I haven't seen levels of violence like this for a long time.
Yeah, it's proper gritty, man.
No. I watched Spartacus. I watched Spartacus, all of them. Like I'm used to. But like Spartacus was funny. They chop off a head and fake blood.
It's quite dramatic, isn't it? But where this is like,
bruv, this is no, dig it, like stab him, put it up, feel the kill. What's that?
I can feel the rib cage cruncher.
Like man's putting knife in man's head and banging it with his hand, and then banging him. I said, no, this hair is like like. The kids cannot come in the room when you're watching this.
No,
they cannot come. If you're watching it, you got to turn it off. They will be traumatized. You got a lot of explaining to do, bro. It's interesting. Batista's in there now.
Yeah, Batista's there. Yeah,
Batista's in there. Yeah, from WWE.
Dave Rich.
I don't believe it.
Drax.
Yeah, he's in it, man. He's in it, and he's a general. It for me, like I said, it was just good to see them being back.
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to this series. Like I said, the fact they're all blind and the fact that them lot are just murking people like this.
Yeah,
and just watching them because obviously they can see really. But it's the way that one of them just uses the sword as they're walking, to see the ground and how they can hear people around them and know exactly where they are.
They act it so well.
Like, do you see the little child that could see? He's going towards the corner. He's going towards. But even them saying he's going towards the corner, how do you know where the corner is?
Yeah, it's almost like the people that can see, they feel like the vulnerable people here.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because it's like they rely on their eyes completely. And whereas these guys are blind and they will finish you. Do you know what I mean? They just remind me of the creatures in the Quiet Place. Basically, it doesn't matter if they can't see, they'll finish you, bro.
Bruv, there's no messing about. They are on smoke, bruv. They are on smoke. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to episode 2, and I guess it comes out every week on Disney. No, sorry, it's DisneyPlus. Comes out every Apple TV, Apple TV every Friday. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing how that develops. I know Kel's another man that watches C as well, so we'll see how that goes. On a brief one, I have caught up to date now with Truth Be Told.
Same there, yeah.
So I've watched episode 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm still umming and ahhing. Because for me, again, it was about series 1 was she had a connection. I guess she has a connection with series 2 as well now.
Yeah.
But I mean, bruv, if I was your brethren, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Because if you're always writing podcasts about your friends and murders and stuff that have been happening around your friends, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Do you know what? I have to say, her character winds me up, I like everyone else in it. But Octavia Spencer's character there's something about her. I don't believe her as a character in it. And that's nothing to do against her or anything. It's just I'm thinking, I don't buy your character. You actually annoy me. Do you know what I mean? But maybe that works, isn't it? Maybe that's why it's good. So.
Yeah,
well, I'm looking forward to see how this series pans out there.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Truth Be Told in more detail at some point. Ted Lasso is still one of my favorite programs. Like I generally now watch it every Friday morning. I
People
generally
probably love that show, you know. They love it.
like it's a proper feel good show. Like I don't know if any of you ever watched. Did any of you watch Dream Team back in the day, the football program?
Oh, back in the day, Sky One.
Yeah.
Wow.
It kind of has that kind of vibes to it, yeah. Where like it's just feel good television. Like I don't even care if they never get back to the Premier League. Like I just think it's cool. Like, do you know what I mean? And in this one, they had an FA Cup quarterfinal or semi-final against Spurs, and they beat Spurs in the quarterfinals and stuff like that. And it's like I genuinely smile when I'm watching it. Like I genuinely like smile on my face. Like it's very good. That again comes out every Friday on Apple TV. All right, Rich. There's a series called Clickbait on Netflix. It's been in the top 10 for the past weekend.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, you watched it? You know what? It's one of those shows where, you know how I am. I look at the top 10 and I've automatically then pick one and I thought, oh, Clickbait. I saw a little trailer. I thought, you know what? Let's do this. It started off so well.
It's called Clickbait after all.
Yeah. So it's about a man and his family.
Yeah.
Now you break it down, then we'll go into it.
All right. So a man, he gets abducted. Yeah. And he's like a teacher, or he works in a college or whatever it is. He gets abducted, and then a video comes out, and the video says, if this video gets 5 million hits, this man will die. Yeah. And he's got like a sign, I abuse women, all this kind of stuff. Yeah. And then basically it gets posted on the internet. And obviously people look at the video and then you see that the counts are going up and up and up and up and up. Yeah. And each episode is based on or taken from the viewpoint of a different character. Yeah. So the first character, for example, is his sister. So it's all about his sister and her running around and her finding out that this has happened, her going to the police, her trying to find out can they not take this video down? We don't want this video to get to 5 million views. What they're going to do to my brother, blah, 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 blah. And then throughout the series, there's different episodes that from different characters' perspectives. So like you have the sister, you have his wife, you have one of his children and a few other people. And you kind of find out about his life. And maybe at the beginning, where he seems like he's quite this kind of together guy and he's quite got a perfect life and all the rest of it. And then later on, you can start to see how his life kind of unravels. But then you get to a stage where actually maybe his life didn't unravel like they originally planned it to be. So it has a few twists and turns. Rich?
A few.
Many
twists and turns. Yeah, like I said, it started off so well. I was like, literally gripped. You know, we found out that his wife had an affair.
Yeah.
We found out that he was speaking to a woman online. And we found out this certain little things. You know, when you watch a TV show and automatically from the third episode, I said to myself, I know who the killer is. And I said to myself, why they tiptoeing around this character is winding me up. And I assumed I knew who the character was. And obviously for each story, then you find out
little bits and pieces.
Yeah, little bits and pieces, and it starts putting itself together until the last episode. That's when I found out, and I thought, you cheeky bastard.
Everything you thought you knew, you was like, I didn't know shit.
Yeah, honestly,
I didn't know shit.
Honestly, you know what? It just reminded. It started off really well, but it reminded me of like a ending of a Channel 5 film. That Channel 5 put on those funny, those kind of crime films where the end is so like, oh my God, how has it got to this? Okay, so what transpired is, right, when we're on that video that says to get 5 million views and he's dead, so when it hit the 5 million and his body was found, by that 5 million views, the person that kidnapped him didn't actually kill him. He managed to escape. and then he ran to someone's house.
No more spoilers.
Oh yeah, I know.
No, I was breaking it down.
No.
This is the ending segment of the show.
No, I'll be honest with you. I think, go and watch it. Watch it and see what you think. So it's about the dark belly of it's of the internet, like, and it's the things that are like, it's a dark web certain times, and it's about little things that, like, even the person that he has an affair with is online. Yeah, so it's done via online. The son who's always online, like, he starts communicating with people online, and he gets kind of taken like under a stranger's wing. When they're trying to find when he's missing and they try to find him, they use like this online platform where everybody like just writes in their sightings of him, and it's like all of that kind of stuff around the internet. It's quite a clever story, but and also about his brethren, like, you know, like the other brethren, Nick,
the other teacher.
Yeah, Dotty Bungo, man.
No, but I thought that was him initially.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's multifactored. There's 8 episodes, and I think it's worth a watch.
No, it is worth a watch. But then at the end, I thought, what am I watching? Then I thought, anyway, but you watch the end, you'll like it. It was all right. It's all right. It's worth a watch.
Yeah, I think you'll watch it. I think you like it. No, it's, bruv, there's catfishing in there. There's everything, bruv. Like, this, I'm saying, like, it's proper internet thing, yeah? Like, even stuff like people Photoshop people's pictures, bro. Because when you first see a picture, say, Merv, like, you've got a picture of you and your missus, yeah? Like this, yeah? Then all of a sudden, you see that same picture, but your missus is, like, deleted from the picture, and in her place has put some next random woman. And that person has it in their yard, in a frame. So when they come there, as far as they're concerned, you took that picture, but you're like, no, that's not, no, I've got this picture at home. What's happening? Like, that's not my missus, bruv. Like,
full spoilers. That's the thing. That's like,
no, that bit you understand, but no, it's very good show. Well, very good. It's all right show. Yeah. But I think it's worth watching.
It is definitely worth watching.
It's worth watching. That's clickbait. Have you been watching anything else, Merv?
Just 9 Perfect Strangers, a lot of anime.
9 Perfect Strangers. Oh yeah, let's catch up on that.
Amazon, caught up on that. So yeah, that's intriguing as usual. Like, I think we're still.
Hold on, didn't it 1 to 3 episodes?
They've done the first 3 episodes in one go.
Okay, yeah, I watched that.
Episode 4 came out last Wednesday.
Shit, I need to watch that.
Okay, cool. Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you find out some stuff that has been happening, but it's one of those ones where you're not going to find out everything right now at the beginning, but slowly but surely they're developing people's characters. You're getting to know a bit more about them. So
okay,
yeah, it's interesting. I would say that I did actually watch the Witcher. I don't know if any of you watched the Witcher.
Oh, that was Mike, man. That was Mike.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a Witcher animated feature-length film on Netflix at the moment. It's levels, man. It's basically a prequel to the Witcher series. So if you're into Witcher and you're into anime, it's a perfect combination because it's a really good film. So,
and I don't know if I did send in the group. I don't know if any of you actually clicked the video. So do you remember The Boys?
Yeah.
That Boys series, the next series is going to come out in January, I think it is, or next year. And I put in the group. So every month, on the 7th of the month, they're going to be like a short YouTube kind of almost like a video, which is going to be like a prequel to the next series. So it's always like a taster almost, not of things that are happening.
I think,
I put in the group, but I think that comes out on the 7th of every month.
Oh, cool.
So I think I put the first one in there. So I think I didn't put the one of 7th of August, and obviously next week will be the 7th of September.
Okay, I'm not gonna check that out.
Yeah. I watched a program called The Chair on Netflix. It was in the top 10. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but I'd watched it anyway. Like, and it's about a woman who's a dean. She's a dean or the chair of the English department in the university, and she's got to deal with different things. Like, it's not necessarily nothing to write home about. But it was an all right watch. I enjoyed. I was all right. No disrespect to them. It was just all right. It was just good. But obviously, like I said, I'm back at work next week, or this week. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be watching lots of series and stuff like that. Again, I should really be working. and it's not summer holidays anymore. But also, shout out Kanye West.
Oh, yeah,
Donda.
Donda, that's it.
About 45,000 tracks, bro. And some of them are whack, but he will still do numbers, bro.
Well, do you like it now?
From what I heard, you know, like there's just some songs where it's just a random beat and him just saying and oversaying words. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? It's not like there's nothing legendary, but maybe it's the way that music has become. Like, yeah. It's different.
Well, apparently, he sent a tweet out saying he didn't give permission for that album to be released.
He didn't. And basically, the album, the label just released it, bro, because they're like, look, you're taking the piss, bro. You're having bare listening parties. Like, I think he had 3 listening parties, yeah, in sold out arenas. Yeah, not a listening party when you're in your yard with a couple of your bridges. He's selling out. So imagine you have a listening party at Wembley, Stadium, selling out Wembley Stadium, for people just to come and listen to your album. You're not performing on the album. You're not rapping. It's literally people are paying $50, $60 a pop to stand there and listen to your album. And then, like, he took a couple of people off the album, like Jay-Z, all of that, put on the Baby. Like, he just mixed around. But yeah, apparently there's a look, just allow it. Just, Kanye, you're taking the piss. We're just releasing it. So they released it.
Can't believe it.
But also, apparently, Gokes' favorite rapper is releasing an album on this Friday. Drake. Yeah, big Drake goal.
Drake Ramirez.
So let's see how that one goes.
Okay, interesting. Because
all right, guys, that has been episode 107. Okay, so the fantastic Merv, do you want to say a little bye to the people, them?
What the pressure is this? Yeah, bye. Yeah, see you next week.
All right, bye. Richard Maximus, show the people maximum love.
I just want to big up all my fans listening to the show week in, week out.
Ooh,
I really appreciate you all.
Yes, we.
Enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekend.
Boy, I feel like a little Boys to Men rendition.
No.
No, you ruined it. No,
yeah, you did. You went totally left. We was doing Boys to Men, and you just went straight.
Break it down, mate.
Yeah. All right, and I am Nate, and I am going to say goodbye. People, have a blessed week, gang.
Big up.